So, hey, what's up? So, I'm here right now. I'm not here to disparage you guys, but I want to know, like, how you feel about the whole e-bike situation because I know that we have a thing with the whole, like, the old e-bikes. So, I want to know, can you guys call for a full like an e-bike ban for the batteries?
Um,
How you feel about that?
what do you mean the e-bike ban?
Like a full e-bike ban, so we do some real investigation
Uh-huh.
and real investigation and investment into investigation until we get a solution to the e-bike problem. Because this e-bike's getting put in apartment buildings and etc. And they're getting blown up and people getting killed. People got killed in Manhattan recently. So it looks like you guys not even calling us that stuff out.
Right. Well, we are concerned about the e-bikes and the spike of fires as well. That's something that we're working with City Council to make sure that, the bad batteries that are out there in the market are off our streets. And also making sure that whoever is producing these batteries and manufacturing them, there's a law that now in the city requires that these batteries have additional certification to make sure that whatever batteries being sold are safe.
Wait, it's kind of loud. We have to again, it's kind of loud. It's good you have it here, but it's loud. The trains are loud. So yeah,
I said City Council passed a package of legislations to take off the bad batteries and making sure that whoever brings the manufacturers who are manufacturing these batteries are manufacturing with additional safety measures.
Yeah.
So that's already being taken care of.
Yeah, so we have a problem with the UL. It's not the battery's not being UL tested, and they still have these on the street. You guys not calling this stuff out. Like, we understand that. You guys not calling something. You guys not calling something at City Hall steps. Like at City Hall, saying, "Look, you got these big fat, the old current like gray long battery the size of our ankle." Those batteries still in the street. We need to call for a ban for those batteries because those batteries are the biggest problem in the city of New York. We're not saying, most likely we're not saying that all e-bikes are New York, but those batteries are the problem. And majority of the guys that's on the street, they're taking those, they putting the batteries on the batteries on the bike.
We're working with City Council to make sure that there is a transition. There needs to be a plan on how we take them off out of our streets, and that's our commitment to make sure that we do that. Now, that takes a process. It's not going to be like tomorrow all of a sudden it's going to be out. So we're working with City Council, making sure with the right agencies in terms of we can transition,
Yeah, so we need more fines for the stuff. We need more fines, like bigger fines for the stuff for the on the street because these guys are keep on doing it.
Why would you want to find a person who's struggling to make ends meet?
Well, because they need to learn. They need to learn about they need to learn lesson about the fines.
Black, brown person who's struggling to pay rent needs additional fine and policing?
We do because the guys not following. They're not doing the right thing.
Right. But the problems are not the workers. The problems is government who allow these bad batteries to be sold in our streets.
Yeah, but you guys here call you guys know this foundation. Right. You guys get this money from the.
But it's not our job. No,
it is your job to call it out. You understand? We don't want. You don't want elected officials,
but it's the job of the federal government to work with communities to make sure how we find solutions to the problem. Yeah. And we're committed to doing that. And I hope you can be part of that conversation in terms of finding how we can transition instead of
but I mean the federal, you guys get all this money, you guys should be calling this stuff out at City Hall steps and even putting elected officials to the task like, hey, this is what you guys
are doing their job. There is a package of bills that was introduced that we supported to get the transition and to put a plan on how we're going to take out all these batteries and tackle the manufacturers, because the problems are not workers. The problem is whoever is producing these batteries, they're making money out of it, and they're putting this thing out of our streets. It's the same thing as drugs, right?
Yeah.
The problem are not the people who consume them, it's the people who are sitting in our streets.
Yeah, I mean,
so hopefully, we can have a
but y'all get on this money, and I'm not knocking it down. No, like you guys get on this money, but you guys need to start really pushing it a little more with this because
we are pushing. We supported a package of bills to make sure that we take out of these batteries. We're working to making sure we educate workers, and there needs to be a transition plan, and the tackling and the enforcement needs to happen whoever are producing these batteries. Listen, there is a black market. There's people who are making money by selling cheap unsafe batteries in our streets.
Yeah.
That's the problem. The problem are not the people who are poor working class people who are using them because that's available in the market. Listen, they wouldn't buy it if it wasn't available in the market. Now, let's tackle the people who are manufacturing and bringing this into our streets the same way we have other issues, right? So
yeah, I understand, but we I understand. I know you got to go, but I'm saying like like I said, it's certain things like these like I say we won't piss off the people here, like because they might affect their pocket. Because let's say we get rid of the stuff, we get rid of the old e-bike battery, you got to transfer the new models that we saw last week at the meeting at the rally we had at the public advocate office. Now, do you think that's going to piss you? I don't want to piss people off like that. If y'all push for the big time ban for those batteries. We get
it's already there's a legislation that mandates that there will be a transition to get out of these batteries. You know, like there is a transition, there is education. These things take time. You think because the same thing as drugs, right? Just because you have no drugs are not going to be sold. Like these batteries are being sold in our streets. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Whoever is bringing them,
it's I'm taking here, you know. So that's it. I mean, she came out and etc. They about to close a little window. I don't know why, but like I said, those guys, it is whatever. We had a conversation, and take care, guys. Just had my little 2 cents about this stuff. So peace out. Later.